fiance gave me a list of behavioral expectations for our wedding and said don't come if I didn't follow them. So I convinced everyone he was leaving me for his Peloton bike. When Damien proposed after 4 years together, I thought I knew everything about him, but the second that ring went on my finger, something shifted. Everything I did needed his approval. My laugh was too loud. My jokes were embarrassing. He'd correct me in public, then say he was helping me become my best self. His mother, Carolyn, made it worse. She'd call Damien after every dinner to discuss my table manners. She bought me etiquette books and signed me up for deportment classes without asking. Wedding planning became hell. I wanted burgundy bridesmaids dresses. Carolyn said burgundy was trashy, so they became beige. My best friend was supposed to be maid of honor until Damien decided his sister had better connections. 6 months before the wedding, Damien started giving me behavioral notes, actual written lists. Don't laugh at your own stories. Don't eat bread in public. Don't mention your nurse salary. Stand with your left foot slightly forward. Blink less frequently. Don't use hand gestures. At my bridal shower, I wasn't allowed to open gifts because Carolyn said my excitement looked fake. His sister opened my presents while I sat there like a mannequin. Wedding morning, Damien delivered an actual typed document. Wedding day behavioral expectations. No crying during vows. Smile but don't show gums. Only speak when spoken to. Let his mother fix my appearance whenever. Then he said, you can only come if you behave. One embarrassment and I'm telling everyone it's off. I smiled my approved smile. You're absolutely right. 15 minutes later, I took his best man Todd's phone while he was gone and texted the groomsmen. Damien just told me he's been having an affair with Melissa. He's freaking out. Then I told Carolyn I'd overheard Damien saying, I love you, Melissa, on the phone. Carolyn went nuclear. Melissa? Who the hell is Melissa? She stormed toward his room with his sister trailing behind. I casually mentioned to his father's business partners that there was some drama with a Melissa situation. The chaos was immediate. Carolyn burst into Damien's room screaming about homewreckers and demanding to know who Melissa was. Damien, completely blindsided, kept insisting he didn't know any Melissa. Check his phone! Carolyn shrieked, grabbing for it. His groomsmen were all texting, asking who Melissa was. Todd was confused because he never sent that message. The business partners were placing bets on whether the wedding would happen. Then Damien's phone lit up with a notification. His workout app. Melissa is ready for your session. Melissa was his Peloton instructor. You're having an affair with a spinning class? Carolyn screamed. Mom, that's my exercise bike. Don't lie to me. You said her name with feeling. His sister was Googling Melissa Peloton affair, while the groomsmen tried not to laugh. Someone suggested checking if Melissa was the name of his car's GPS voice. Another wondered if it was his Alexa. Maybe it's his anime body pillow, Todd said, trying to be helpful. His what? Carolyn turned purple. Damien tried to explain that Melissa wasn't real. She was just a recorded fitness coach. But that made it worse. You're in love with a recording? A virtual woman? The business partners were dying. One was live streaming the meltdown to his golf buddies. His uncle was explaining to elderly relatives that Damien was involved with a robot. I walked into his suite in my wedding dress, perfectly calm. Looks like someone didn't behave, I said. Carolyn was shaking Damien's laptop screaming, show me Melissa, while he tried to log into his Peloton account to prove she wasn't real. His sister was crying about him being a digital deviant. The groomsmen had nicknamed him Bike Boy. I left, took my family to the reception hall, and had the party of my life. The DJ played Physical by Olivia Newton-John because he'd heard about the exercise bike scandal. By next day, everyone heard he'd left his bride for exercise equipment. His father's business partners still call him Tour de France. His mother made him get rid of the Peloton. She checks his Spotify to make sure he's not listening to any female-voiced meditation apps. He called me manipulative. I called him single. And Melissa? She's still teaching spin classes, blissfully unaware she ended a wedding.